Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader, your guide to a clearer perspective. I have a high vibration reading message for Leo today. This is a message channeled for your benefit from Spirit and my guides. And let's get started. Leo, this is a very strange message. The universe is giving you the Ten of Wands. It's almost like the universe is asking you to confront your burdens, to confront the things that you've been carrying around, whether this is old baggage or extra responsibilities. It's asking you to look at this. And I feel this card, the energy coming off of it is so very strong. And that also gives me the impression of strength, that you're also supposed to look at what you gained in shouldering these extra responsibilities or shouldering this difficult path you chose for yourself. It's also asking you to acknowledge your strength. It's really wanting you to take stock of all of this. So really looking at what you're holding up and how it's made you stronger, that's where the universe wants you to start this week. You're responding, let me hold these correctly. You want to throw another wand on the fire. You're trying to look very far into the future with this Eight of Wands here. So again, another wand, but look, you're throwing it straight at him. And the universe is saying to you, hang on a second, before you take on anything else, let's take stock of what's really going on here. So while you're not wanting to go to that place of reflection necessarily, or to take a moment to sit down and really allow this to have the gravity it does, what I'm afraid of is that in examining, or in the fear of examining these burdens, there is going to be the tendency to go to guilt. Look what I did to myself, or look how I let myself down. We don't want to waste time doing that. But we need to assess exactly where you are, exactly what burdens and what struggles and what baggage you're still holding on to. Okay, everything comes right back to that. So let's go on. The reason why we need to do this, we've got an amazing set of cards here. 10 of Swords, Chernunos, the Devil in the middle, and 8 of Cups on the right-hand side. Well, your left, my right, whatever. So what this is telling me is that when you fully assess what's going on and what you've been dragging around, it is going to be a lot easier to cut them off. We've got 1 10 and we've got another 10 here with this 10 of Swords. So not only are you going to be able to recognize that you don't have to carry these around anymore, you're going to be able to see which ones you shouldn't be carrying around anymore, which ones you're actually addicted to carrying around because it keeps you from achieving your true potential. This is a big concept. We don't like to carry around burdens or baggage, but sometimes they become convenient excuses for not achieving our full potential, because when you drop that, when you drop the burdens and the baggage, you have no choice but to follow your true self. When you stop enabling others, you have no choice but to stay on your own path. So that's why it is so important that you take the time to reflect on this week, because then we have this lovely 8 of Cups coming next, which is the courage and the healing that you receive from leaving behind those things that you don't need anymore, leaving behind those relationships. So it's kind of like you cut them off, you understand where you're not supposed to be, and then you decide to journey to higher ground, and you encounter a lot of healing in the process. You encounter self-forgiveness, you encounter the release of all of this stuff that you've been holding on to and all this stuff that doesn't work for you anymore. And there's a lightening up of your load, that this journeyer is no longer carrying the burdens. It just has that one walking stick, or that one wand to help it walk up the path. This is also about understanding that it's not just material burdens you can take on, it's emotional and kind of psychic burdens as well. Feeling responsible for someone or something, or feeling as though it's your job to protect someone. Kind of the non-tangibles are also things that can hold you back. But this is kind of about leaving behind the tangible so that you reclaim that flow of energy that was lost. And the lovely thing that we get next is the Nine of Cups. So once you've emptied out, once you've cleaned out, literally like cleaned out your energetic closet, you've cleaned out your vibration, you've gotten all that negative stuff out of it, there's the room and the space for all of your heart's desires to flow to you. Everything you've been asking for. So what's been keeping it is the clogs in your energy field. All of this negative stuff, the burdens, the responsibilities, the things that really aren't yours, that's been like clogging is the best word I can use right now. That's been clogging up the drain. So think about sitting underneath. This is going to get a little bit weird. It's going to get a little bit Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But think about sitting at the bottom of a drain, like sitting at the bottom of your kitchen sink drain or something like that. And you just want to receive the water. The water represents your blessings and the things that you want. You just really want that. But there's all sorts of stuff clogging at the top. So although the faucet's on, none of that water is getting to you. So although source is on and it's trying to flow things to you, none of it is reaching you because of this clog in your energetic field, represented by the burdens. But the truth of the matter is that you have to examine them and acknowledge them and forgive them. Otherwise, they just grow back. They just come back into your field. If you just drop it without reflecting on it, then it comes back in. It's when you gain the awareness and you gain the intention and the resolve to cut them off and say, I don't need to do this anymore. I don't need to limit myself anymore. That's when it leaves your energetic field. So it's not just about cutting off contact with someone or saying, you know what, I'm not responsible for them. I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z. It's not just that. You have to actually take it in and say, you know what, this is not me anymore. I am willing to let this go. And then you follow it up with the action, and you continue to follow it up with the action. But the important thing is that once you clear this out, this is going to flow so fast. 9 of Cups, we're almost there. So it's going to flow very fast. You're going to see a very fast reward when you start making these steps to clean out that vibration of yours. So questions about that, Leo, please let me know. Or if you want to leave me a comment, you know I always love to hear from you. I'd also appreciate it if you'd share this channel with others. There's a message for everyone in any video, even if you're not the sign that I'm talking about. I also invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. Thinking of offering something special for Valentine's Day weekend or Valentine's Day week. So if you have some thoughts about that, please let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you next time and have an awesome week.